This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday, the 10th of July. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather trending hotter and drier this weekend, but by the middle of next week, just maybe a cool, refreshing air mass. We don't say that a lot in the middle of summertime around here. Let's go in there and take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network. We'll start with our Skycam coming from Gadsden. The sky there mostly cloudy. That's the Trussville Skycam. Again, a lot of clouds around there. And down south, that was a capture coming from the Gulf Shore Skycam on top of the Phoenix All Suites. Above that image, a shelf cloud moving in. There's a better look at that. Somebody captured that one from the Perdido Beach Resort. Storm not severe, looks pretty nasty, but always interesting to watch those storms blowing into the Gulf Coast. There's the big picture. We have an upper trough over the east pushing a surface boundary down this way. The boundary will be washing out, the trough disappears, an upper ridge develops in coming days, and that's the reason we're thinking the weather will be hotter and drier this weekend. That was a radar at 2:48. Had a few showers in scattered pockets, one around Cullman, one around Anniston. Heavier storms down around Auburn and Opelika. Those will settle down later this evening. Mostly 80s on the map, 88 for Birmingham, Gadsden, and Tuscaloosa, 86 for Anniston. Will be close to 90 tomorrow, then low and mid-90s are likely over the weekend. Up on the watch warning map, to the west, we have flash flood watches for the monsoon across the southwest United States. See a few flash flood warnings out there for areas really close to Las Vegas. And to the east, we have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for parts of the Carolinas and the area around the Tidewater and Virginia Beach until 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. Severe weather risks, not only there, but also across the high plains. This is tomorrow. There's a slight risk of severe weather for parts of the nation's heartland. And on day 3, which is Saturday, a risk of severe weather, including Chicago and Indianapolis. And then it looks like that's day 6. That would be late this weekend, a chance of severe weather for parts of the upper Atlantic coast, but no formal risks here anytime soon. Up on the QPF chart, this is the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday morning. The better totals down to the south. And again, our weather should be mostly dry over the northern half of the state tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Chance of rain not zero, but the showers pretty widely spaced. And the tropics remain very quiet, at least in the Atlantic basin. Here's the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. You can see that upper high beginning to muscle in here from the west. And down below that, the day should be mostly dry. The better chance of showers tomorrow, south and east of Montgomery. From Birmingham north, the chance of rain very small, and the high should be around 90. There's a look at the high-res NAM tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, suggesting maybe some rain, again, along and south of U.S. Highway 80. Here's Saturday as we start the weekend. Looks like a mostly dry day, partly sunny. And again, the chance of rain, it's there. Isolated showers, but isolated, the key word. We'll expect a high in the low 90s. And pretty much the same deal on Sunday. Could there be a shower? Yes, but they'll be widely spaced. High low to mid 90s. Partly to mostly sunny. And Monday of next week, that's a pretty cool air mass coming down. Look at the plain states up there. That cool air advection looks more like October. And let's go to Tuesday. Look at this upper trough. The polar vortex. Yeah, it's always there, but it's anomalously far to the south over the Great Lakes, and that should push a cold front down this way. Looks like Tuesday will be a day with a good chance of showers and storms. And on Wednesday, by golly, we could be getting in that cooler, drier air mass. Maybe a high only in the middle 80s with a sunny sky, and this is Thursday. Thursday morning, I think a good chance we get down in the 50s, close to record lows. So if you like the air mass we had on the 4th of July, it looks like a similar air mass coming in for Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Very refreshing for the middle of summer. And there's a look at the anomalies, temperature anomalies, and you can see that this is valid through July 15th to July 20th. And that is way below average across the Great Plains into parts of the eastern U.S. And by golly, we'll take that. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is July the 26th. Got a 594 heat bubble from Arkansas up through Kansas and Nebraska. We're kind of on the periphery of that. And again, that would be some typical late July weather if that all works out. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.